Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Just a quick one. I wanted to say thank you all to all of my subscribers, old and new. I just wanted to say I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, and I'm actually, I think I'm getting close to that goal of 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. This week I'm reviewing a German band who are primarily instrumental, although sometimes they do stray into a couple of vocal tracks. It's Long Distance Calling's brand new album, Boundless. On Trip to their previous album, Long Distance Calling had, I think, about 3 or 4 songs with Petter Carlson, who did incredible vocals. With Boundless, they've decided to literally strip everything back to the bare basics, and everything is instrumental, which is kind of a hard thing to do if you think about it, because obviously you've got your instrumental sort of noodly stuff like Animals as Leaders, but Long Distance Calling is characterized by big chunky riffs and creating real cinematic soundscapes. So Boundless, in its name, is a very open sound. The first track on the album, Out There, opens with this kind of and it's got these sort of drum fills, and then it slowly builds with this distorted guitar where it almost sounds a bit like thrash, because it's like, and then it keeps building and building and building until it reaches this sort of crescendo, but then it also has all these sort of peaks and troughs, really. Instrumental records can be very hard to listen to, so I think that Long Distance Calling do a fantastic job of keeping the listener entertained. The third track, In the Clouds, it starts off with this kind of weird new age sort of feel, and it makes you feel, like you are in the clouds. It's got that sort of like, the kind of, it sounds like tapping on a wooden box, and then it's got like, after that sort of quite airy intro, it comes in with this lead where it's like, and then obviously the rest of the band kind of come in. It's very similar to Trips in some ways and totally different to others, because it's got that and when they bring that in, it creates more kind of tension in there. But they're also, they're not adverse to kind of experimenting a little bit with the following track, Like a River. Almost sounds a bit like a country song, which is really interesting, and it's all kind of done in this post-rock prog vibe that Long Distance Calling kind of embody. Creating an instrumental album isn't the easiest of tasks, because you've got to keep the listener entertained without that, the thread in the labyrinth, which is the singer and the lyrics. I think one of the biggest thing about Long Distance Calling, though, however, is their fantastic chord progressions. They'll completely change the tone of the song just by changing one riff afterwards, and it'll make it often into this kind of like really bright, open sounding sort of thing. Skydivers is probably the heaviest track I think I've heard from the band. It's a fantastic way to close out the album. You've got, especially because you've had a lot of kind of middle of the road sort of riffing, that when that sort of double pedal comes in, it really accentuates how heavy this actually is, because you've not heard anything really heavy before it. They've understood what they're doing, and they layer each song. It starts with some drums, and then some guitar, and then the bass, and then they bring in, lead guitar, and then I've got these small little tinkerings here and there, and it's all these dynamics that make the song sound so big. And that's why I'm going to give Boundless a 4 out of 5, because this is great songwriting. It's brilliant songwriting, it's interesting dynamics, and I think to be able to do all of this without a singer, especially because the band have previously kind of peppered in a singer, just to kind of keep you in, I think it's a very bold move. And I think that it's one that, Long Distance Calling understand who they are and who they appeal to. Long Distance Calling's Boundless is out via Inside Out Music on February 2nd, and you can find the pre-order link underneath me. If you like this video, please make sure to give me a like and a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button. Again, I'm so thankful for everything that you guys have done. It means the absolute world to me. I will see you guys next week for the next review, and take it easy. I'll see you soon.